This is SpellForce Conquest of Eo. We're here on Xbox Series X. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So this is a experience that is from the SpellForce, I guess you would say, franchise and or series of games. This is a turn-based experience along the lines of something like, say, Civilization. And it's a little bit more story-driven as opposed to open-ended, like, say, a Civilization type of experience might be, if that makes any sort of sense. Because essentially you're actually doing a bit of a story, like a campaign progression, and yeah, it's actually kind of an interesting concept. Gameplay wise, at least I think so. So these are the battles. You can do auto battle, or you can do these, like, you know, actually command your troops in combat in these staged areas. And yeah, it kind of depends on how you want to go about it. So what are we getting here? It looks like a 4K resolution dynamic, 60 FPS. And yeah, you're just kind of commanding your troops and your armies and leveling them, and I'm starting to think that that might have been a bad idea, because now they're directly in the line of fire and we're not even going to be able to move them until a later turn, which could cause them to die. And I'm trying to keep my squad alive as possible, if that makes sense, because I don't really want them to die right off the bat. That wouldn't be great. So yeah, local co-op up to 4 players, online co-op up to 4. Does seem to run pretty smooth, and I like the little details of all the different characters and whatnot. So I'm going to move you back there. Yeah, of course, and they're going to get attacked in the process of doing so. Don't worry, we can put them at like a garrison thing so they heal up, but that was a really bad move. I could have done an auto battle, but I wanted to show off the combat a little bit so you could see it in action. So it's a turn-based fantasy epic set in the world of SpellForce, which is a series that has a differing selection of like strategy games to it, always with a bit of a story focus. Does this have... I don't know if this one has a health increase. I'm going to send you them back to base, because it's like some areas, like if you go to like, say, an inn, you can, like, or like a tavern inn. Well, that's correct. But if you go to like a tavern, you can kind of like, your troops will heal every night and stuff like that. Willpower, we'll do damage on flanking, and we'll do damage against armors. +1 melee damage actually seems pretty good. So yeah, you're actually doing story structured activities, gaining power and influence in the land. I win without loss, so let's just do an auto-resolve. Bam, there we go, so we didn't even have to actually do that, which is fantastic. So your Grimoire, you get arcane knowledge and all this kind of stuff, and you're like kind of studying things. There's the Grimoire right there. And at the beginning of the game, you pick these, like, you kind of pick what you do, if that makes sense. So I like picked the Necromancer, but there are a few differing options you can choose. No, we want to do this summon enchanted wisp. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So that's kind of the concept here, is that you're like building up things, and then you pick like your background too, like I guess I'm a necromancer from like a certain land, and I have like a certain attribute type thing. So that's kind of what you're doing, is you're like building up your forces and your like main keep and everything like that. It's you know, it's a pretty straightforward sort of thing, if that makes sense. Like, I think it's all, like, it looks a little, I don't know how to describe it, daunting, if that makes sense. Like, I think for quite a few people, there's a bit of a daunting thing to it. I don't even know if I have I think I got to get the Necromancer's thing going on here. So these guys, how are you guys doing? You guys go back to base. And then they'll heal up over the night. And there we go. Now we got the crypt. I have wounded in the stack. Yeah, that's why they're kind of gonna sit here for a turn. Oh, and I got an achievement. Enough rooms to swing a cat. Build my first room. That's what I'm talking about. Building an empire there. There's also, if you hold RT, you have different quick options. Like go right to your tower. You know, promotions, and then you can do the bumper in the top right to kind of see all that stuff in action. And then there's also an LT one as well. You can see your inventory, your necromancy, kind of like a quick kind of key thing, and then you can see your souls. There's, like I said, there's a lot kind of to this one. You know what I mean? Like you got like a lot going on here. A greater vigorous soul. 1 soul slot. I don't know if that one's going to go over. A soul is required for crafting. Well, I have the ingredient soul, so I will quick slot that. There we go. And then I guess we could do, like, sub stuff. Oh, that's an ore ingredient. Okay, a good luck ingredient. No valid recipe found. Probably because I'm mixing souls and bones and stuff. Really, I wanted the luck thing to work. Ghouls. Ooh. No valid recipe. Okay, well, we'll just make some ghouls then. Life essence prevents successful necromancy. Oh, they've got life essence? You gotta be kidding me. We need... we need to remove the life essence. Oh, that's kind of funny. A soul is required for crafting. Don't you hate it when there's life essence? It gets in the way. There we go. So now we can have some ghouls. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Click to build a room, study, workshop. Yeah, we'll make the study. See, yeah, inventory, and then you go out and you quest, and you bring stuff in, and you do the crafting and all. As I said, there's a lot to this game. Okay, so we're gonna wait another turn, and then hopefully these guys, yeah, are all good. Yeah. The Hamlet. Okay, well, I wanted to go to the other place. So you actually have quests. Like, there's actually, like, quests where you do. Ask them why they are so hostile. Are you sure you want that fight? I'll slay them all and take everything. Yeah. Well, we subjugated them. So you get to kind of choose what you do with the realms and stuff, which is kind of funny. So now we've got an extra, you know, crew within our group. No research selected. Well, that just won't do. Well, not necromancy at the moment. That's building. Okay, so we got that going. So there's aid, transmutation, death march. Yeah. So that's a part of it too. See, there's just like a lot to this. Like you actually have. Oh, and you can see if you click up on the D-pad that it is hexagonal based gameplay, which is kind of, I think, quickly or has become the standard for these types of games for quite a number of years now. That seems to be kind of like the thing. So that's corrode. Okay, then you can click in the left stick if you want to see the resources. And then there's like a greater world that you're kind of exploring, so there's a lot out there. And it's a little different each time you kind of go about it. I guess I can just... I don't want to do that. I want to go back to my... Nope, that's not what I want to do either. Go to the tower. There we go. Back at the tower. That's that one. I'm trying to think. There's usually like there's... Oh yeah, your main adventures on the side there. So the goblin camp is what we're actually supposed to be doing. But I'm getting sidetracked because there's other stuff to do too, and you know. There's things to see. I win without losses. Okay. Just everybody seems a little bit hurt down and stuff like that. I'm glad that went well. People didn't die. So there's the rest of the stuff. Ooh, look, we got some resources there and stuff too. And it's like seriously, like every time you go about it, there's like a different like sense of like progress, and you like can generate new scenarios. Like it's the same. It's like this. It's the same scenario, but it's like it is different, right? Tier 1, Tier 2, Goblin Shamans. Oh wow, you gotta pay 2 gold each round in this economy. Did I hire that? I have no free hiring slot remaining. Well, of course not for this crew. Oh, that's like a turn away, so I guess they should just wait. But I will give them levels, because that is really, really important. Plus 100% daily regeneration. Probably go for plus 5 health. This stuff makes it big. I love them with their little pitchforks and stuff. Kind of entertaining. That's hilarious. Do. Now we have the undead. Now can I hire these guys? What do you mean I have no free slots? I've got a free slot right in this squad here. This new squad that I've created. Okay, I'll move you after. You go over there. And roads and stuff, they totally matter. And all that. See, look at this free Roman. He needs somebody to be hired. Unbelievable. Wait, did these guys get any rest? They're partially okay. So you're good. I don't know where you should go. Maybe you should go meet this town. I love how adventurous looking this thing looks. I'm gonna get like sneak attacked. Yeah, we'll just heal these guys up from a distance. Doo-doo-doo-doo. See, isn't that just cool? In the Mage Tower. It's just like there's just like it's a lot going on, if that makes sense. Like it is a daunting kind of thing. No valid recipe. Skeleton warriors? Yes. Can we like mix in bones? We can mix in bones. Alright, we're making skeleton warriors. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, what were we doing? Oh yeah, ending the turn. See, it's kind of like, if you like these types of games, this one's actually pretty cool. It's like a neat twist on like the SpellForce franchise too. It's a little different, I think, if you're used to SpellForce. I think it's a little different, right? Meld with the ally fire. Owned by monsters. Okay. Leads to combat. Can we take these things? The enemy will completely destroy you. Oh, is there like... I can't even retreat? Alright, well that's not good. Let me back out! I didn't know this was going to be like this. Okay, let's go to battle. Well, there goes that first troop I made, right? They're totally going to be slaughtered here. Look at these hornets. Maybe we should go for like a defensive battle. Well, we have the high ground, so that's always good. You know, I am all about the high ground. Consume an adjacent corpse. Well, I mean, that's great if there's, you know, an adjacent corpse to consume for our troops. That would be spectacular. Oh, no. Yeah, this is, not going to go well. I'm gonna really miss this squad. I mean, you never know. I can make this work. They took the high ground? I gotta just watch my little orc guys that I created with souls die, tragically. My main army could have made, like, quick work of these hornets. Yeah, I think they're gonna die. Is there any corpses they can eat? Probably not. Great. Well, that was a waste. I was overzealous. Decisive defeat. Yeah, no duh. That was a bit of an understatement. Can't remember, is there like usually resources? You know what, there isn't, because we already did that. We go for the mana pool, or should we? I think we gotta go get those hornets. Alright, we got the team going on here. Ritual altar, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Kill those pests. I win without losses. This shall be auto-resolved. A heroic victory indeed. Wait, did it just say I have that in my summoning spell already? Oh, I have to summon a wisp. Ugh. Don't you hate it when you're lacking the will of the wisps? Everybody good on health? Yeah, basically. That's nice. Alright, we got one more till this thing is done. We have units left? You guys moved already. Oh, wait. Are the creepy skeletons good to go? Aw, that's what I'm talking about. Creepy skeletons. Right on. Oh, don't attack my skeleton. Oh, no, I just did this. Okay, the enemy has the edge. A close defeat. Retreat! Run away, skeleton. Run! I'm glad that study could be constructed. I need more guards. A militia outpost? That's not good. I've got to create... Well, we just hired some guys, which would have been good for, like, you know, the fact that we just sent those skeletons out there. Now let's build that workshop, yo. Okay. Creepy skeleton, could you come back to base and then we can group you with these other guys? And then we could have, like, I don't know, like a crew? Like a whole crew? Are you guys all selected? Okay, there we go. Now you're a team. Oh no, we still have enemies. We didn't even select research. Okay, I gotta get on this. Oh, there's so much to do all the time, eh? Cannibalize. That sounds like a great thing to get going. I was just saying the other day how I wanted things to be cannibalized. Okay, so we've got this spell. I will win without loss, so then we can just auto-resolve. It'll teach those pesky regular people, you know, to do whatever it is they do in life. The Death March. So then you get these quests. See, this is such a fun little adventure you can go and do. Waiting orders. Okay, so that's done. That's interesting looking. That's intriguing. We've already been there. Okay. That could be something. There's so much going on in this world.